Hello, welcome parents and guardians to Honors Biology. Welcome to Back to School Night. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my presentation. I'm Mrs. Alayna Nastasi, formerly known as Devlin, so recently got married. If you ever need to reach me, my new email address is anastasi@methacton.org, or you could also call and leave a message. My extension is 26255. So just some background and goals of honors biology. So I do have a bachelor's in science from Westchester University in biology. I have a master's of education from LaSalle University. I am a 2004 Methacton graduate. I played field hockey, basketball, and lacrosse in high school. So go Warriors. Some of the goals for honors biology, it's to cover the curriculum dictated by the PA standards. Prepare your students for the biology keystone. So there is a biology keystone at the end. It's usually given in May, and it's a cumulative of everything that they've learned in biology. And then to challenge students to think critically, independently, and scientifically, and then just to have fun. Here you can see the different units that we cover. So we start with scientific method and basic chemistry. So that's what we are in now. And then we go into biochemistry, photosynthesis, cell respiration. So usually right after cell respiration is when the midterm exam is. So that would be everything covered on marking period 1 and marking period 2. And then we start looking at microscopes, cells, cell transport, cell reproduction, so mitosis, meiosis, DNA, protein synthesis, genetics, and then we go into a little bit of evolution, and then energy and environment we cover a little bit just because I need to give them a refresher, but most of energy and environment, the ecology portion, is from the environmental class or the environmental supplemental class for the freshmen. We do labs in this class, so we're learning to think critically, cooperative learning, interpreting scientific experimentation, using the microscope properly, use a lot of computer softwares for some of the labs. Dissecting skills, we do dissect a rat in this course. And then intro to lab practicals. There is a lab practical with the rat where the rats are around the room and students have to go around and identify muscles and organs. Some of the classroom policies. So the classroom policies or the syllabus was gone over on the first day of school. It was also posted on the Google Classroom. Hopefully you saw that because your students have acknowledged through Google Forms that you have looked at that syllabus. The agenda is also written on the board. The homework's posted on the Google Classroom. There is a textbook and an online version of the textbook. If any student wanted a hard copy of the textbook, they were able to sign one out as well, and we always have classroom copies. Grading in this course, the grades are weighted, so tests are 50% of the students' grades. They're following each unit. Quizzes are 25%, so that is weekly or bi-weekly quizzes. The quizzes can be announced or unannounced. There are occasional pop quizzes in this course. Labs and projects are 15%, so they're completed in conjunction with each topic. So there might be 2 labs in a unit. And then classwork and homework is 10%. So homework's given about 3 to 4 times a week, and homework's point values. I do not accept late homework, especially if I go over the answer key the next day right away. There will be occasional times where students will be able to turn in homework late, say it's a Google form, and I will make this clear with the students what can and cannot be turned in late. Even if they don't have any formal homework, they should be reviewing their material each night, especially if there's pop quizzes. It's just to make sure that the students are keeping up with the topics and not waiting until the last minute. And as of right now, we do still have midterms and finals scheduled. So midterms are given in January. It would just be on the material on marking period 1 and 2. And then finals would just be on the material for marking period 3 and 4. There is an opportunity for extra credit in this course. It's if the student does science fair. You can earn up to 2% for the 4th marking period. So the student, they would go to science fair, and then around the 4th marking period, they would do a 5 to 10 minute presentation about their project and their findings, and then they would receive 2 percentage points on the 4th marking period. So say they end with an overall grade of a 90%, they then would earn a 92% for that quarter. If the students have any missing assignments though, such as a lab, then they wouldn't receive extra credit. Extra help. I'm constantly encouraging them to ask questions, get help sooner rather than later. Just ask. I'm available after school on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 2:30 to 3 p.m. And I just want to they just need to talk to me. Just make sure that I know that they're coming and just keeping an open line of communication. Here's a little bit of information about this biology Keystone exam. It is a state test. It's given in May. Students will get review materials starting around February, March for this Keystone, just to review all the things that we've gone over. Students must be proficient. If they do not get proficient on it, they will have to take the exam again, and it's usually given the next December. So I always tell them, it's really important that you guys get proficient now so that you don't have to wait and you're almost 7 or 8 months out of biology and then you're going to have to take it again. So the chances of them doing better is very slim. So the exam's broken up into 2 modules. Module 1 is the first half of the year material. The questions are short answer, but also multiple choice. So they're kind of mixed up. There'll be a couple multiple choice questions and then a short answer response. And then here's the Module 2 topics. This is usually the second part of the course, and then the ecology portion that they're receiving in environmental or in the environmental supplemental class. Here you can see the main pages of a student's Google Classroom. They would have all of their courses lined up here. In this white area is where the assignments, the upcoming assignments that are due would be listed. So I'm just going to take you into one of my Google Classrooms. Here on the main page is where all of my announcements are posted. If anything that I post, it would be stated here. So for example, the course syllabus, the safety policy, the website, the online textbook. I do have a biology website, so I'll take you into that. So here's just giving the students information about bell schedule, counselor, principal assignments. The Google Classrooms are listed here. Under this resource page, this is all the different animations that are shown, as well as other online, for example, Khan Academy would help students. So this is just extra practice if they need extra material to help them understand a certain topic. I'm really excited to get to know your students. I'm looking forward to a fun, exciting year. If you have any questions or concerns, please email me at anastasi@mathattan.org. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my presentation. Have a great night.